The ladies who captured Rizal's heart. Jose Rizal might be the Philippines' national hero, but during his heydays, he was just like any ordinary man. He met and mingled with the ladies, flirted with some, and had a serious relationship with the others. If you're curious to know the women captured the heart of this great man, check out this video. First on the list is Rizal's first love and first heartbreak. Segunda Katigbak. A story between a poor boy and a rich girl falling in love with one another. The two met when Rizal, or Pepe, Rizal's childhood nickname, was just 16 and Segunda, who was then 14. Their first ever encounter was at the house of Pepe's grandmother in Clozo, Manila. As their infatuation developed, they were both unaware that they were already falling in love. Even before he could make an official move, Segunda was already set to marry Manuel Luz Siemetra, a man coming from a well-off family. Leonor Valenzuela. Leonor Orang Valenzuela was Rizal's neighbor when he lived in Intramuros while attending University of Santo Tomas. Rizal might have been in love with Orang, but he chose to be discreet because he was already pursuing Leonor Rivera then. Don't hate the player, hate the game? Orang, however, didn't reciprocate Rizal's feelings. Consuelo Ortiga Irey. Probably one of the few things known about Consuelo was that her father was a former Manila mayor, Don Pablo Ortiga. Their budding relationship didn't materialize because Rizal and Leonor Rivera were already engaged that time. Plot twist, Eduardo Delete, however, one of his compatriots, was already smitten with Consuelo. Seiko Usui. The 23-year-old charming lady of Japanese descent, Seiko Usui met Rizal when he was 27 years old and working at the Spanish legation. She caught Rizal's eye one afternoon and their friendship soon turned into a relationship. Unfortunately, the romance only lasted for a month because he had to travel back to San Francisco. Gertrud Beckett. She was Charles Beckett's daughter, Rizal's landlord during his stay in London, England. Rizal fondly called Gertrud Beckett Jetty. Jetty helped Rizal with his artwork, expecting their friendship would go on another level. No relationship transpired between the two, with some claiming that it was only a one-sided crush for Gertrude, while some others claimed that Rizal got nervous, forcing him to go to Paris in an attempt to let her down easy. By the way, if you love these type of historical stories, make sure to like and subscribe. And onto the video. Rizal met again another woman who is related to the landlord.
Another one.
Suzanne Jacoby. Rizal stayed in a boarding house in Brussels and there he met Suzanne, the niece of the landladies. The two of them spent a lot of time together during Rizal's stay in Belgium, but it turns out Suzanne was just another summer fling for Rizal.
Excuse me, hello?
Josephine Bracken. Love at first sight. Born to Irish parents in Hong Kong, though not a fan favorite, Josephine was Rizal's wife, whom he fondly called her dulce extranjera. Her father was Rizal's patient. Rizal and Josephine fell in love even though his sisters believed he worked as a spy for the Spanish. The couple lived together in Barangay Talisay, Dapitan, and had a stillborn son they named Francisco. Leonor Rivera. Leonor Rivera and Rizal were distant cousins, with Leonor being the daughter of Rizal's father's cousin. She was known as Rizal's greatest love. He met Leonor in Manila when she was just at 13 years of age. It was said that Rizal was inspired by her when he studied in Europe as the two of them stayed in touch. The two had over a 10-year engagement but were never married. Leonor Rivera was Rizal's inspiration from the character Maria Clara in his books Nole, Tangere and El Filibusterismo. Nellie Boustead. The Rebound. Nellie was half Filipina and half British, daughter of Eduardo de Boustead, a British businessman. She was also Antonio Luna's fiancée. It reached the point when Rizal thought about proposing to her, although it was probably his way of getting back at Leonor Rivera, who tied the knot with another man. The wedding never took place because Nellie's mother didn't approve of Rizal and they wanted him to convert Protestant.